One more time, Okey Bakassi. Thank you very much.
Mr. President, with due respect, one thing my colleague forgot to add is that I'm also a comedian. So in case I say anything, it wouldn't be taken too seriously. You may leave now, and some of these boys will take me behind and make me do frog jump. Okay, just to add that. Mr. President, sir, rumor has it that there's this plan to ban Bomo. We in Imo State here is a bit of a concern for us because there's a special delicacy that we enjoy here called Nkwobi. And Nkwobi is mainly Bomo, Mr. President. So I am pleading on behalf of most of us in Nigeria. I don't know what kind of meat they serve in State House, but some of us like Bomo with stew and Bomo with sauce. Now, if they ban this Bomo, I don't know how we will cope. I don't know if you have tried peppered Bomo lately, Mr. President. That thing goes well with cold beer. And it's helping people manage stress, Mr. President. So I would say let us, instead of banning Bomo, I have an idea of something to ban. Some of these very expensive perfume, I think we should ban them. They are not really living up to their expectation. I had a terrible experience in one hotel in Lagos. I bought one of those very expensive perfumes. I went to an event in one of the places on the island. You know, Mr. President, how you're running into the elevator in Nigeria, like holy, holy, holy for me. Then I run into the elevator, the door slams shut, not knowing that the last person that left there did something terrible. The gas that they left behind in the elevator, Mr. President, can kill anybody. But I was already in the elevator. That will be the time that you expect that your expensive perfume can shelter you from very foul smell. But this perfume disappointed. Not only that it disappointed, as the elevator continued its upward movement, on getting to the 5th floor, the door opened and this beautiful lady walked in. I knew she would experience the same thing I was going through. But that wasn't my problem. As the door slammed shut, it didn't even take up to 30 seconds for it to hit her. Then she was staring at me like I took her destiny. You know how you're in a tight situation, nobody's saying anything to you, but you know you are a suspect. That's how I felt. I felt like I was doing something wrong, yet I'm innocent, I'm also a victim. By the time we got to the 7th floor, she was almost crying. Your Excellency, at that point, I didn't hold it anymore. I said, excuse me, ma, I didn't do it. I met it like this. This is how I met it, ma. I had to explain, even if nobody asked me, because I wouldn't let that pass. Yes. I want to also acknowledge the IGP, sir, that your men in uniform do an amazing job. I have a few friends who are police officers. Some of them I met at the last retreat. I want to also use the opportunity to apologize to some of them that I've not called them since that time. But, if you know a big policeman and you've not called them for a while, that's good news. That means I've not been in trouble lately. Because I would have called if I was in any kind of difficulty. So if I've not called you, just know I'm doing fine. Yes. So your men they do a whole lot of nice job. I've been privileged to visit some of the stations, and the kind of problems Nigerians bring, I don't know how your officers cope. Because even me as a visitor, sometimes I want to run mad when I'm at the police station and see Nigerians bring complaint. And people are economical with the truth. They brought in a young man the other time with bruises all over. What did you do? He said, Ghana, this small belly when he give a landlord picking. In my mind, I was wondering, is there small belly and big belly? Because some of these things can be confusing. I don't know how. Saying a small belly when he give a landlord picking, I made him beat him like this. As if that was not enough, another gentleman came in with a case. What is the problem? He say, in land, we get small police case. What actually happened? He said, no, that this man here that brought him to the station is just land. When in cell, we get small court case. Is there a small court case? Sometimes I wonder how you people handle these cases. Then you would think it's only criminals. Then you go to parties and you realize that people are also trying to be either politically correct or economical with the truth. You see a gentleman at a party, as soon as he sights a very beautiful lady, he dances towards her, starts a conversation, and Nigerians can be smooth when they meet a very beautiful lady. Hello, baby, how are you? Yeah, nice to meet you. Oh, you look gorgeous. Then the girl sights the wedding band on his finger and say, sir, are you not married? Then you now hear, anyway, I'm a little bit married. I don't know how Nigerians come up with these things. People are not being honest anymore. You would think it's only men that do it. No, even women. I was at this event, and as soon as one of the ladies sighted this young man who drove in a very flashy car, expensively dressed, young man approaches her, begins to chat her up, then notices her wedding band, and says, oh, madam, I'm sorry, it looks like you're married. He said, well, not really. Now, just small thing they do for my head. Then do small thing for your head, you be juju. You know, it's confusing. So I think if there's anything, maybe we should start creating awareness on the need for people to actually be truthful. You know, and in this era of flood, too many cases are even happening. Just the other day, they caught a man with his neighbor's wife in his bedroom, and neighbors wanted to lynch him. Come on, how can you do this to your neighbor? He said, no, being bring the woman. Now flood carry the woman enter. Now this flood now wash the woman. Enter a room, so in just they help him. Remove cloth, dry him. Anyway, I don't know how you people deal with these things. Mr. President, I will save your time. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for your audience.